Yeah, what's going on YouTube? So this is my entry video for Comics Corner Club 500 subscriber giveaway. And first of all, congratulations, man. Every single one of your subs is well deserved. Xavier's got a great collection of comic books. I really respect and appreciate his approach to collecting as well as investing. Um, Positive attitude, and the guy's just an overall cool guy. So definitely have to show my support to him the way he shows it to me and the way he does to a lot of you guys out here in the community. So with that being said, simple rules as always, 18. I am way over that. Subbed up, been subbed to him. And then he liked for us to touch on three points in comic book history that mean something to you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to that. All right. So for my first choice, we're going to go all the way back to 1938, and we're going to look at Action Comics issue number one, which is the introduction of Superman. And the reason why I chose this is you don't have to be a fan of Superman to appreciate and respect what the character has done for the comic book industry and just the entertainment industry as a whole. Personally, I don't collect his books, but I would be a liar if I tell you I didn't know who he was. And so for that reason, I think that moment in comic book history is pivotal, and that's why it's my first choice. All right. My second choice is going to be the introduction of the X-Men to the comic book world. The X-Men, I mean, they've given us a lot of great stuff from some good movies and some not so good movies, and some iconic comic book covers. For instance, the one that I'm showing you here. And if you grew up in the 90s, you cannot deny the fact that the X-Men animated series was one of the best things on television. And honestly, I think it still holds. So for that reason, X-Men is going to be my second choice. All right, for my third choice, we're going to go all the way to 1992 and the introduction of Image Comics. Most of the books that I do own in my collection are independent books, and a lot of them are from Image. So I'm a little biased to that. But honestly, the reason why I think they're so important is they have a variety of content. If you like superheroes, they have that. If you like, love stories, they have that. If you like detective, action, comedy, some action comedy, detective stories with superheroes in it, I mean, they just have a lot of great content. And for me personally, I think it's one of those events in comic book history that's just it's important. So those are my three choices. And now for the last part of the contest or the giveaway is he'd like for us to recommend a story that we're currently reading. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so my recommendation is going to be Analog. We're only two issues into the story. The third issue is coming out later this week. In fact, it's coming out tomorrow. Analog to me is just one of those stories that it's just a perfect break from some of the more serious stories that I read. It's kind of like I don't know, like a James Bond kind of detective thing, if you will, right? With a with comedy. It's humorous and doesn't take itself too serious. And that's something I really enjoy in comic books. I like a serious thing, but every once in a while, throw a joke in there, and you got me hooked. And for only two issues in, I gotta say I'm hooked on the story. Um, it's only two issues, so I really recommend if you can get a copy of the first two copies, go ahead and do so. I don't think you'll be disappointed. If you like, you know, um, kind of detective-ish or James Bond-ish kind of stories with humor and some action, this is definitely up your alley. So that's my recommendation. All right, so that's my entry video. I had a lot of fun doing the video. Of course, I had to show my support. If you're watching this, hopefully you already subbed up to Comics Corner Club. If not, go ahead and stop the video, go check out the content, check out some of his older videos, and then sub them up. Um, so that's all I got. Till next time, guys. Peace.